friends, and welcome back to the Tozy channel for my shiny, or more accurately, more Onew. We have a song called Winner. Yes, he is. Yes, he is a winner. And I'm so glad that we've come back into the new year with Onew as a winner, as he should be. I have no idea what this sounds like or looks like. I have missed everything. I completely switched off over the new year and Christmas and everything. Happy New Year, by the way. Let's get into some Onew. What a gift. Let's go. That's not winning. That's not winning. Actor EGK.
시계를 돌려 돌아가면 바로 잡을 수 있을까? 모든 걸 다 제자리에 돌려놓을 수 있을까? 운명의 주사위란 정해진 것 없이 그저 확률인 걸까? 가끔은 견딜 수 없이 가혹한 시간이었지. But we're still young and wild and free. 고개를 들고 하늘에 외쳐 돌아가진 않을 거야. 치열했던 날들의 흔적들이 남아있는 한 손을 들고 하늘에 외쳐 이 모든 걸 겪어낸 후 쓰러져도 기꺼이 일어나 쉬고 쓰면 물어볼게 now Who's throwing now 자칫 지나간 일들은 다 잊고 후회 조각 내남김없이 태워 이제야 조금 나다워 좀 방황하더라도 결국 옳은 길을 걸어 멀리 shooting stars 별비가 내린 밤 고개 들고 하늘에 외쳐 돌아가진 않을 거야 치열했던 날들의 흔적들이 남아있는 한 손을 들고 하늘에 외쳐 이 모든 걸 겪어낸 후 쓰러져도 기꺼이 일어나 쉬고 쓰면 물어볼게 now Who's throwing now 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가 어둠과 폭풍 속에서 찬란한 태양을 기다려 Stay with me, don't leave 고개를 들고 하늘에 외쳐 우린 지지 않을 거야 슬픔과 또 시련이 다시 한번 가로막아도 다시 한번 손을 들고 하늘에 외쳐 이 모든 걸 겪어낸 후 쓰러져도 기꺼이 일어나 쉬고 쓰면 물어볼게 now Who's throwing now 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가 winner 내가 아닌 건 누가
Oh no, I love it. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. Don't cry. The correct song to start a new year with. The absolute right song. I feel like, I mean, just so much of that feels like kind of adulthood. Some of adulthood can feel Sisyphean, and you try and you try and you try, and it's such a struggle. And very hard to feel like a winner, or that you can win, or that you'll ever win. But I like that line of who else will be a winner but me. You know, really the idea that it can be you. I think, I can't remember whether I've ever told this story before or not, but I once had a friend who went on a holiday to Barbados, fell in love, came back home. I was living in England at the time, and she was miserable in England and didn't want to be there and was thinking about the guy back in Barbados. And I said, well, why don't you go back for him? He was asking you to stay. Why don't you go back? And she went, I can't move to Barbados. Other people move to Barbados. And I was like, cool, so be other people. Be that person that goes and lives in Barbados. Just do it. Be the one who's the winner. It doesn't always have to be somebody else's domain. It absolutely can be yours. And I also like the idea, at the end of last year, I was watching some IU things, and IU said in one of her concerts, I don't think you have to be lucky to succeed, which I thought was a wonderful message. This sort of, because it does, sometimes when you're trying and not really getting anywhere, it does feel like, do I just have to have luck? Is everyone who's succeeding just lucky and luckier than I am? And her message was, no, it isn't. It's about not giving up. The person who succeeds is the one that doesn't give up. And that's very much this as well, that it's about, you know, as long as the traces of the fight remain, like as long as you can get back up, it doesn't matter how many times you hit the mat, it matters that you get back up. That's how you get where you need to go. That's how you become a winner. That is such just a beautiful song. His gorgeous voice, when he drifts up into his high range like that, it's heaven. That hopefulness, that very jinky thing of it being like of being quite bittersweet. There's always just that touch. I think it's, you know, part of it is the tone of his voice, but there is the touch of struggle and melancholy and admitting to difficulties, but not being hopeless about it. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always hope. That's the tone of his voice as well, that while it can be heartbreaking, it is still uplifting, it is still beautiful. It does still give you the message that you can keep going. I'm not going to lie, this is exactly what I need to hear. You may or may not have seen on my channel that I've just started a second channel, and it's about me dealing with my chronic illness and trying to finally get somewhere with it. You know, I've spent years and years and years trying every medication under the sun, and in no way could anyone accuse me of not trying to get better or not trying to manage it, but it's such a struggle. And I realized that this year is year 9 of being sick, and the years go quickly. The days are long, but the years are short, and I just knew that I would be turning 40 before I knew it, and it would be 10 years of being sick before I knew it. And I could not bear the thought of reaching 10 years of being sick and still being on this plateau, just forever falling backwards. And when I pull myself back up again, it's only to this middle level. I'm not actually getting any better. The best I've been is how I've been for years now, which is fine as long as I'm in my little environment, but as long as the environment, whenever the environment changes, I'm immediately destroyed by it. That's no way to live a life. And that song, that's it. Like that's the essence of what it is that I'm going to try and do, what's going to be documented on the new channel, which is try everything. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. With the idea that maybe you can win. Maybe as long as there's still fight, as long as you're still here, it doesn't matter how difficult the past was or how difficult even the future is. Keep going and you will eventually get there. I think that's so vulnerable of Jinky to make that song, and he's been vulnerable with a few of the things he's released the last few times. Has been very raw, and at times it's been really quite concerning. But while this has been very raw and very vulnerable, I'm not concerned at all. I feel really good for him. It's wonderful to see him look so beautiful, so healthy, in a new company, looking forward, acknowledging what might have been difficult before, but that there's still a future and there's still fight. I think that's just gorgeous. What a way to start the year. What a way to start the year. I'm very moved by that. I'm very, very moved by that. I'm going to listen to that a lot. That might be my anthem for the year, just right out of the gate. We've found the anthem for the year. That's our hopeful song. When we fall on our faces, inevitably this year, we're going to listen to that. We're going to get back up again. We're going to keep going. Thank you very much, Jinky. I was worried when that music video started with him bloodied and on the ground, but we're okay. We're going to be okay. Also, that was beautiful. Where was he? Prague? Gorgeous. Okay, well, now that we've all received the message that we needed to hear this year, write that down. We're ready. We're good. We can get started. Let's get into it. Thank you so much for joining me for more Onew and a brand new year of K-pop and the Tozi channel and time with you. Thank you so much for joining me. 감사합니다. and I will see you soon for more. 안녕.